What a beautiful day. And what a bad puppy for pooping on the floor. So, I got her done. It works now. It runs, it drives, it stops. I ended up replacing every single brake line on it. Every single metal brake line on it. Right from the proportioning valve right down to the ABS box, which is like down here. A new line to the back, new lines to either axle, new lines to either front. And oh my god, she actually works. Unfortunately, all my bleeders are seized. I snapped two of them off. I decided to say screw it, and I just used the banjo fitting to bleed out most of the air. I'm going to have to go around one of these days and do it again just to get the rest, but I got most of it. That's all that matters. But I got to get out and mow there the last few days with this, which is awesome. Did well. I can't really complain about anything. The only thing I noticed really, other than that I already know, I mean I know that the brakes need a little bit of work. I need new rotors and pads all the way around, but other than that, the only other problem I seemed to find was my drive shaft. At about 90k, 85 to a 95k, I get a little bit of a vibration sometimes. Now it might not even be the drive shaft, it might not even be all that bad, but there's something making a bit of a now and then. And these crazy old tires, I never realized this. These are your good old BFGs, BF Goodrich all-terrain TA tires. They take friggin' 80 pounds. I don't know, you're not going to see it. But yeah, they take 80 friggin' pounds of air. They seemed a little low while they were about 15-20 pounds. I guess they were. There's a dead dog in the road. I think he might be a little sick or something. He had the runny nose today. Give a shit for shitting in the house, but I don't think it was his fault. He didn't mean to. He definitely acted guilty enough about it. As you can tell, it's quite windy out, which is nice. The bugs were just vicious yesterday. I was out mowing here until the lawn's freshly mowed. But while I was mowing, I got eaten alive by deer flies, or horse flies. I don't know, they might be called different things where you are, if you have them at all, but they're them little fucking bastard flies with the black on their wings that take big old chunks out of you when they get you. But you might notice I found my lawn a lot better this time. A lot better. Turned out my lawn tractor deck was bent. If you ever have a problem with your blades being uneven, if you put them up next to each other, the cutting edges should line up. Like, you know, I do it with two hands, but I don't have two hands because I'm holding the camera. Anyways, so I watched a video. I forget his channel. His name was Terrell. He likes to put fucked up fake teeth in his mouth and act like a total redneck fucking hillbilly. Anyways, it was his video. He said, you know, stop beating around the bush. You know, get down to the fact that, you know, it comes down to you hit something and you bent your fucking deck. So you gotta take a hammer and beat the fucking shit out of it and straighten it back out. Well, that spoke to me. Big time. So I said, hey, I've hit lots of stuff with mine. So sure enough, it was out of line, and so I lined her back up and sharpened my blades, and wham, now I can mow like a champ. And I can also turn like a champ. My steering gear is now over here. On my way back home yesterday from my mother's house, I was mowing her lawn ever so graciously, and I came back to go and do my lawn, and this thing started to strip. Now, you guys might remember, I'm pretty sure I showed a couple times how much play there was in the whole shooting match. Well, half the problem is there's the play here, like down there. Then you got the play down here. Mind you, I could fix that because there's a clip here. So this all slides out, and I could put like new plastic grommets in there, but why bother? Look how gouged that metal is. Come on, focus. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. There we go. You can see that's gouged in, you know, 1/8 of an inch. So needless to say, it doesn't contact, and if you look at these teeth closely, they're actually gouged too. So needless to say, that was the end of that. I was gonna see if I could gear it up, but I didn't even bother. It did happen that my other lawn tractor here has the same steering. Gotta love these old craftsmen for using the same gear. It's not the exact same, but close enough it works. So I stole it out of this and I put it in that, which gave this actual proper steering for once. It's never steered good since I bought it, you know, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. But now the steering's actually relatively tight. It goes where I want it to. It doesn't, like, the steering doesn't just go wandering around. And it's much easier to go straight, which is a big problem if you're trying to make a lawn look good. You like to go straight, and I couldn't do that. So between that, and then I did one other thing too. I welded down in here. I did a shit job too. Look at the welds. Pretty horrible welds, but they're holding. That's all that mattered. I put another little tack on that one, just enough so that my front end was this was literally starting to fall off and was gonna break. So I figured I'll fix that before it becomes a problem. Anyways, guys, as per usual, I'm just doing kind of a quick update on a few things. You know, keep you guys caught up on what's going on. I think I got some... this camera always messes me up. It's all backwards. It's like the right way, but backwards or something. I think it inverts, like usually the image is inverted, but this actually inverts it back the other way. So, like I turn it one way to show something, and it's always the other way. So, I don't know. Oh, I shit myself a little. Oh, maybe a lot. Oh, that feels better. Squishy, but better. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. As you guys know, my videos are usually minimum once a week. I try to kick it up a little bit if I can. A lot of the time I just don't have time these days. Uploading's a bitch for me. It takes me 2 to 3 hours to upload a 5-minute video, so that's why a lot of the time my videos just don't get uploaded, is because it takes me so goddamn long to upload it. Between the time it takes me to film it, edit it, render it, and then upload it, it gets a little overwhelming at times. You can probably understand why. It sucks when you spend 4 hours on like a 10-minute video that's not even that good of a video that only gets 100 views. Sometimes you think, well, maybe I just won't bother. But like I said, I'm going to try to pick things up a little bit here, at least over the next little while. Being summer and all, hopefully get up to some fun stuff and actually get some good videos on the go. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Get a Hillbilly one out. Peace. Well, look, my hands are actually clean.